I messed up on the last video on the in between part 4 and part 5. I have to go back over it and put the other paperwork on there. For whatever reason, it only gave me half the screen of the paperwork. So if you notice, it was odd numbers on the paperwork. So it was on part 4, I think. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put each case with the paperwork by itself. So all the paperwork, like the full discovery, I'll put on, like the way my CD has it. I'll just have to redact the addresses and stuff like that, because like I said, I don't want the witnesses to think that I'm putting the address up there. I wouldn't even do that anyway. So like, you know, that's corny stuff. I'm not doing that. So so I'm actually going to take a little bit of time out. Like I took the last video for the interlude between 4 and 5, so that people could understand that there's a reason for this. This is a means to an end. It's a reason for this. This is not like an emotional thing. That my case happened 6 years ago. Was I upset about it? Yeah. Am I still upset about it? No. So, you know, but the thing is that, you know, for a person, you know, if you go through something, you're not gonna let it, you know, you're not gonna stand for it, right? But what I see now is a little bit more prevalent, like, right? So I do understand that. I've always been one of them people that, like, I don't like things like that happen in front of me, right? I'm one of them people, I'm always going to stand up for what I believe in. I'm always one of those people that speak up for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those people that always stay quiet. I mean, if it's something I truly ain't going, like, I'm not with it. Like, I mean, you want to see me not be with it. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of that just has to do with the fact that that's what I was explaining in the last video. When you go through all the experiences that you have in your life, when you get refined, it does something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does something to you. That's why you'll never see me like make fun of people, like completely like try to chump people or stuff like that. Like I leave people alone, and one of the reasons is because you never know what that person is what that person is going through, what he has been through, but also in turn you just don't understand a person's life. You don't understand what type of battles that person has been through. You know what I'm saying? And I think for our society, we have this mindset where you have some people that you know, like I said, they feel like they are above something, or they feel like they're tougher than something, so they gotta always draw, or they gotta always like interject themselves, like and try to they have to say something, or they have to do something. Now, I know I just said that I do, if I see something I don't like, I'll say something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. But this is for standing up for what is right. What I'm talking about is standing up for something that is wrong. Like, this is for like people that is like, you know, like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't like them dudes over there either too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them type of situations, or and you know the type. Like, everybody knows this type. Like, and if you're not aware of this, that means you're probably it. You're probably one of those people. Most chosen ones, like I said, most chosen ones that's been through my experiences, they know, because they're the ones that had to fight these type of odds. I've had to fight the craziest odds. I've had to fight like 1-on-3, 1-on-5, 5-on-40, 7-on-30. I've had to fight these crazy odds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been that type of person that had to fight these odds. I have saved people from these odds. I gave you the story on me saving the bull, like, when I was locked up. I mean, I have many of them. I sat there. We was at Onyx, and everybody knows about bouncers, right? So if you ever know how big a bouncer is really big. Now, I'm a very fit person, I can rumble, but bouncers are really big. And one of dude I was cool with, his brother, and we both Muslim too, so this is not something I play with. Not with my brothers, like, I don't play like that. So his brother was really drawn. He was really drunk one day at Onyx and at the strip club, and he threw up all over dudes on the way to the bathroom. And I'll never forget I went looking for him, like, damn, what happened to him? And I'm like, I see like the bouncer at the door, he has the door open, but I'm looking, when I'm walking to the bathroom, everybody's like looking, like, you mean something just had happened, something like that. What happened? Like, I go in the bathroom, bouncer got at the door with the door open, and I'm like, yo, bro, are you in there? And he like, yo, like this, and he's throwing up. And I'll never forget the bouncer saying, oh, that's your man? You better, like, he said, you better get his bitch ass out of here, or we gonna fuck him up and all this other stuff. I'll never forget that, man. I don't think he said bitch ass. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said we was gonna fuck him up. And I literally turned to the bouncer and said, yo, whatever you do to him, you're gonna have to do it to all of us. Literally like that, like right to his face and all that. And he was just like, man, just hurry up and get him out of here like that. And he talks about that. He talks about it. He used to talk about that a lot, because he was like, bro, you saved me. And I mean, I have many of those bro, you saved me stories. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's not that I was super tough at the time, because the bouncers would have stomped us out. We had like 4 girls. It was only like 3 guys. So it was 3 guys, and we're big dudes, you know what I'm saying? But and it was 4 girls. That's all we had, like, in our group. You know what I'm saying? We was like at I got pictures from that night too, which is crazy. But we had a small group, and they would have did us dirty, or they probably would have did us dirty over there. Now, I mean, you know, anything could happen, but they probably would have did us dirty there, you know, if it was just left to, you know, fisticuffs. But the reason why I'm using that as an example is, when you standing up for something, you are standing up for something greater than yourself. So there's no need. You don't worry about, like, when you have that type, when you know you standing for something, you're not afraid of nothing. You're not afraid of nothing. You're not scared of nothing. You're not about that. Imagine how you would feel if somebody just came over and tried to oppress your mom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna give your life up freely, your child. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna give your life up freely. It's not even a second thought. You're gonna jump right out of there and give your life up freely. And this is a reason why I'm saying this, because even with my case and things like that, that's why I say I don't do certain things to certain people, because what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna give your life up freely. This is a free, what do you think? What do you think? You're going to fight to the death. You're going to fight for what you believe in. You're going to stand for it. And that's a valid point. And that's why I wanted to take the time out, because right now we have this disconnect, right? And we've had this disconnect for a while. Our communities are in shambles, right? We have a community that is not only split amongst minority lines, from Rican to Black to Asian to all that type of lines, right? Which is really burnt out. We have a split between light skin, dark skin, good looking, ugly, money, broke, successful, popular, not popular, street, square. It's insane. If you take a look at our society, it's split up in so many different categories and stuff you are always going to melt into certain type of categories and overlap. So it's always going to be conflicting interests, right? And I don't think people can really see the woods like that. It's always going to be conflicting interests. That's why there's always like politics and things like that. I'm glad that, like, that's the reason why I'm having this conversation, right? Politics. We just had a very important election. All right. It's important because I really truly know that this is probably more than likely our last presidential race. And I don't want to alarm anybody because you're not going to believe me anyway, but when I say this, but it's our last presidential race because we're going to have nuclear war in this presidential race. And I know that people have, like, they don't like to see doom and gloom or hear doom and gloom, but I think people really need to hear this. And I'm really upset at our government that they're not telling the people this. They're not sitting down with people and really telling them this. Right now, Finland passed out brochures and pamphlets on how to survive nuclear winter. They just passed it out with their society, with their people in their society. Finland, I think it was 2 days ago. And I'm not following them, because if you look at one of my videos, I've been said the world was over. I've been knew this. This is not. I know this. I saw it last year. I literally had the vision last year. I had the dream last year. And the reason, the way I know that this is to be true, and I want people to really bear with me with this because this is very important. Our country is at a crossroads right now, right? We have so many competing interests, right? Anytime you see something you've never seen before everywhere, like, you get what I'm saying? In every sector in our world, in our reality, there's something you've never seen before, right? You've never seen this much money in the hands of a smaller group of people. You've never seen this much division in our country as far as amongst politics lines. You've never seen our country so close to civil war, and all of us is free, which is crazy. They went to civil war to keep people enslaved, and all of us is free. So what does that mean? You've never seen the technology that we've seen nowadays. You've never seen the type of AI that we have implemented. You've never seen the fact that they're creating other forms of consciousness with AI, nanotechnology, the metaverse. There's so much that they're creating. You never seen the fact that we have a hadron collider. I don't know if anybody understands. The hadron collider is like a city. It's literally the size of it's like 20 square blocks. I mean, the hadron collider is in an oval shape. It's 20 square blocks in a city, 20 square blocks underground. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen nothing like that. Nobody, you've never seen this. We've never been this close to nuclear war. You've never, and I mean this reality, because I want people to know this. Because I know people don't read, right? So if you don't read, cool. I'm going to tell you this. In the Mahabharatas, in the Vedic text, they talked about nuclear war. So people were like, how did they talk about nuclear war? They had nukes back then. So the Mahabharatas was created about 15,000 years ago, 10 to 15,000. They believe it. I mean, they actually don't really know, but they know it's older than five or 6,000 years ago. I'll bring it up. And they talked about nuclear war, yo. And the reason why I'm saying this is because our world, our reality, human beings have built and destroyed this country, this world multiple times. I don't know if anybody's ever read about the Lemurians and things like that. These are civilizations that actually were around 100,000 years ago. So I know that people hear about the pyramids only being made 10,000 years ago and stuff like that. The pyramids might be around almost about 250,000 years by now. The pyramids were around when Egypt was underwater. So on the next cycle. So what happened was the pyramids was built, then Egypt was underwater, and then the pyramids was built. And we know the deluge happened about 15,000 years ago. So the reason why I'm saying this is because the Mahabharatas talked about nuclear war. They read it in the Mahabharatas. Then because nuclear war happened, the world it was nuclear winter. So our environment was terraformed. Our environment, like our atmosphere, was terraformed because of all the results of nuclear winter from all the nuclear blasts, right? So because of that, Noah, who we know about the flood and all that, the deluge and all that, what did Noah do? Noah built the ark. Remember the story of Noah. Nobody saw rain before. Nobody saw rain before Noah. His generation never seen rain. The fathers, the grandfathers, in oral tradition, they never seen rain, right? Because of the nuclear blast. They never seen rain because of the terraformed environment that we were under in. They never saw rain before. So when Noah was running around telling people, yo, we about to have a bunch of rain, niggas was like, huh? From where? The sky? Water's gonna fall from the sky? Nigga, you crazy. They thought Noah was crazy. They really thought Noah was crazy, y'all. So I want people to understand that when people are trying to wake people up and when people are trying to alert people, it's always gonna be the masses that's gonna be like, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. But the signs are right there for anybody with eyes, yo. And anybody that knows the start of World War II and how the Nazi Party was started and how that war actually was started, I don't know if anybody knows this, but World War II was started because the Nazi Party was embarrassed about the restrictions that they had from losing World War I. So they started building up an army. Now think about that. What does Russia do? What did Russia do? Wasn't Russia upset about losing the Baltic states when the Soviet Union broke up? Ain't they upset about that? Don't they keep saying that Russia's not going to stop at Ukraine? Now, I don't believe Russia is going to take over the Baltic states. I believe Russia just wants to stop that pass because Ukraine, if Ukraine was to join NATO, it would have been easier for NATO to invade Russia because that's how Germany went into Russia, through Ukraine. Matter of fact, Stalin was so mad at the Ukrainians for letting him do that. Stalin starved like 20 million Ukrainians. See, people don't read history. But one thing about not reading history is when you don't read history, yo, you're going to fall victim to history and what's going to happen to you, yo. You're going to fall victim to history's repeating itself, like nuclear winter, like nuclear blast and nuclear war and all that. Now, what happened was Germany start building up tanks and all that. What's Russia doing? Having an arms race. What they did? What Germany do? Everybody knows what the Nazi Party did. They walked right in there. And the thing is, what's funny is they had a Holocaust back then too. And what do you see right now in Gaza? See, y'all gotta pay attention, man. Like, history will repeat itself, yo. It don't have to have the same players. You gotta understand, this world is about energy. Our bodies, what I tell you about our bodies are encapsulating a different thing, yo. We are greater beings. We are great beings, you know what I'm saying? And this is for the people that know because the other people are bots. But we are great beings, you know what I'm saying? And our bodies encapsulate, our great beings encapsulate different bodies, but we're balls of energy, right? So when you can see it. You can see the energy. You can see the signs. That's what the signs is. So when we see evil, right? That same evil, that same spirit, they call it spirit of evil or spirit of good or spirit of love or whatever you want to call this type of stuff. It literally takes over your body and it drives you. It gives you desire. People don't realize, where does your desire come from? What makes you want what you want? What makes you desire what you desire? Why do you have that? What is the spirit of love? What is the spirit of holidays? Like, these are different aspects or great. These type of beings or energies was created before you, actually. And these things can take over your body and they can give you They could give you like they give you energy or push you to do things and stuff like that, like what do you call that, like an exorcist or something like that. So when you see evil, right, when you see evil, like when you see the Nazis throwing the Jews into ovens or stuff like that, what makes you think that those people would do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? What makes those people do that, right? Then you turn around and see the Jews do the same thing, murder Palestinian kids and stuff like that. What's the energy? What do you see them do? It's the energy. It's the different energy. It's that spirit of that. So it could be the same. It could be different things, but it could be the same. It'd be in different bodies, but it'd be the same energy. You understand? Y'all follow me, right? So when we're combating, when people say, yo, there's a war going on on this earth, there's a war. It really is, yo. There's a real war going on outside, y'all. Like this is super important, yo. All that like waking up to go and go party and all that other type stuff that people do, and I'm about to go do this and all that type of stuff, yo, without no substance and all that stuff is cool, yo. I'm not going to tell you not to have fun and all that, yo, but this is super important. This right here is super important, yo. We are in the midst of one of the greatest battles that we have ever seen, y'all. We about to really get it in. We about to get it in. We about to see a war on the size of like we never seen before, y'all. If y'all think y'all was, y'all think y'all tough before, y'all, I hope y'all ready for this. This is gonna be big, y'all. This joint gonna be different. And this one is gonna separate all the book of Revelations, all that stuff that you read about the second coming and all that stuff. Be ready for it. Be ready for it. Because we about to see it. And I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, like you be, but I want people to be prepared for it because it's happening. It's literally happening right in front of our face. And when I say our country's at a crossroads, right? Our country's really at a crossroads, right? About 40 years ago, China unveiled a plan. It was 100-year plan of China to literally rise. The East is rising. That's literally what they were saying. Like, the East is rising. So the sun rises in the East and it sets in the West, right? So what China did was create a 100-year plan for the East to rise. I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it up there. The reason why I'm telling you this is because China was embarrassed. China was embarrassed. China was embarrassed by Great Britain. In the Opium Wars, Great Britain took over China and literally took China over and got China hooked on opium. China was getting high. The whole China was getting high. So the dude that financed, like, this is crazy because the dude that financed that literally financed the Civil War in America, the Chinese boy that financed, I don't even know if people even knew that. Y'all don't even know that there was a Chinese boy that financed the Civil War for Americans back in the 1800s. Y'all don't even know that. But either way, that same bull seen the dudes near the shore getting high. So they like, what are you doing? All these opium dens and stuff like that. So what they do? They snapped on Britain like, yo, they start throwing the opium in the water and all that, like the Boston Tea Party for America, right? What you think Britain did? They're like, what you doing with my opium? They did like any other drug dealer would do. They bombed the shit out of China. They bombed China, yo. They fucked China up. They bombed China. You know what I'm saying? So China like, all right, yo, y'all got me, because back then Great Britain was different. They was somebody they was somebody else. They had, obviously we know this because Great Britain they occupied everywhere. They colonized everywhere, especially in Africa and in Asia, especially in India. You know what I mean? So y'all may not know that. Then this how crazy, yo, people don't even read, yo. Y'all don't even read. Y'all don't even know that. But either way, so What they did was Britain was like, this mine now. This mine. This called Hong Kong. That's how Britain got Hong Kong. Y'all probably didn't know that. That's why you saw the umbrella, the umbrella thing where they had the umbrella fight with Hong Kong, because Hong Kong was given back to China by Great Britain. Great Britain had a 100-year lease on Hong Kong. They bombed China so bad, they're like, look, man, we're going to take Hong Kong from you, yo. Y'all acting crazy. You throwing my opium in the water and all that. I ain't going to really go to war with you because I could really fuck you up. But I ain't going to go to war with you. I'm just going to take this joint right here because it's on the shore. It was on the shore. That's where all the opium den was at. So they took Hong Kong from China. They signed a 100-year lease. It was a 99-year lease, excuse me. I'll bring all that stuff up. And they took Hong Kong from them. So what China do? China created a 100-year plan to start really going to war with the West. They going to war with us, y'all. They been going to war with us. All that fentanyl coming over here, that's China's way of saying, fuck you. Don't let them people tell you that our country are so intertwined that they need one or the other. China don't need us. China don't need us. We need China. We need their market. We need them to keep sending us money to buy our debt. We need all that. We need them. And what China is doing is they're using us. They are using us. Every time we get a new technology out, what does China do? Steal it. China the thieves. China been cloning shit. China is literally been carbon copying. China been burning shit since CDs, yo. China been burning shit since bootleg CDs and DVDs, yo. China drawn out here. China really drawn, y'all. And I'm not trying to have a China phobia joint and all that. This is not about that. This is about us being mindful and aware of what's going on. Y'all don't even realize that we have been under attack for a long time. We're under attack. We're under attack straight like that. China has been waged war on us. All you have to do is look at their plan. They said, well, I'm getting back to being the great Genghis Khan type China. The great Confucius type China. You mean? They ain't Lao Tzu type China. Not Lao Tzu. Not Lao Tzu, excuse me, because they not that. They not that. I would love Lao Tzu compared to these niggas. This is definitely Confucius, them type of niggas. Because what y'all don't realize is that, first of all these Chinese people, the Russian thinkers, the Chinese thinkers, the Eastern philosophers and all that, them niggas is smart, y'all. Them niggas is smart. Them niggas is real smart. And y'all not smart. Y'all not smart, y'all. Y'all not smart. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. And I understand that if in your mind you like, oh, it's okay, I'll just die. You mean? I'll just die. But no, why would you just die? Who just dies like that? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all got no fight. Y'all ain't got no fight. Like, I ain't, I'm not trying to tell everybody to be like a warrior and all that type of stuff. But like, they went to war. They're going to war with us. They're going to war with us. They doing shit blatantly now. They doing shit blatantly. China, what they do? What Elon Musk, like, oh, I'm making an electric car. What they do? BYD, electric cars. Now, who's the biggest electric car market? Not Tesla, BYD. What we do? We create Facebook, Instagram. What they got? TikTok. Yeah. AI. We got AI. Yeah, we got the strongest AI companies over here right now. What they got? AI. They got whole automated systems, cities. They got automated restaurants in China and Shanghai. They got automated all types of shit over there. Automation. What they do with their infrastructure? What we ain't do? We ain't even invest in infrastructure. Every damn bridge in America about to fall down. Every bridge in America gonna fall down. Literally fall down. One loud noise, one loud breath, one storm or something like that gonna fall down. Our bridge gonna fall down with the car on it. Y'all. Every bridge in America in disrepair. That shit fucked up. It's fucked up, y'all. What I'm saying is that we ain't investing in infrastructure. We ain't investing in STEM. China is cranking out STEM graduates out of Shanghai University. When I did my undergrad research, what did I do? I studied micro machining from somebody from Shanghai University. I did all my peer reviews from them. What I'm saying is y'all, we gotta start really paying attention to the signs, y'all. The signs is saying we one step away from getting blown up, y'all. And I ain't getting blown up, y'all. I ain't getting blown up. I don't know about you, but I ain't that. That ain't the type of shit that I'm just saying I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna allow myself to be walking and getting blown up, y'all. And I'm not gonna allow somebody to sit there and steal and wage war on me right in front of my face. They waging war on us right in front of our face. We ain't doing nothing. We just sitting there not doing nothing. Donald Trump was talking about terrorists. Man, fuck a tariff. Man, fuck a tariff. Fuck a tariff. That shit ain't gonna work. They wage war on us, y'all. They wage a war on us. And you niggas is so stupid. Y'all ain't even done nothing about it. So I don't want to hear no tariff. I don't want to hear nothing until you tell me what's our 100-year plan on how to combat China. And all that string of pearl shit, all that string of pearl and all that, and trying to create that choke point and all that shit is dead. That shit dead. That shit dead. You know it's dead. I ain't no general or none of that shit. I know it's dead. I ain't no general, but I know enough to know that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, yo. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, yo. It's not gonna work. We gotta figure out something a little bit better. We have to do something right now. Not no tomorrow, not no tomorrow, yo. Not later on today, not none of that. Not in an hour from now. We gotta do it right now, y'all. We gonna have to figure out what we gonna do because China is drawn. They drawn, y'all, and all we doing is prolonging war, yo. And I ain't one of them type of people, yo. I ain't one of them people, yo. Like if I'm about to get rolled on, I'm not gonna sit there and let you just I'm gonna create distance and all that, and then I'm striking. I'm not gonna sit there and I know I'm about to get rolled on, and I'm just sitting there waiting for you to roll on me. Man, what? Man, I'm gonna create distance, size this joint up, put the targets up there, and kaboom, I'm striking. I'm not with the wait and joint and all that. We know what's gonna happen. There's happening right in front of our face. We are not doing nothing but watching YouTube type of joints. We got y'all man. Like I'm disappointed, man. Like I'm really so disappointed in us as people because like I totally expected something totally different, yo. I expected people to be better than this. I expected people to be better than this, y'all. Y'all not better than y'all. I expected people to be better than this. I expected people to see something and be like, okay, this is a problem and we gotta fix this joint and all that. We so stupid. Yo, the boy yesterday literally said that Russia could not do stuff and they're not going to do this and all that and they can't do this. They have not been right yet. None of them niggas that keep talking about that Ukraine shit has been right yet. Tell me what they've been right about. All them Ukrainians keep dying every day. They ain't got no men over there no more. Matter of fact, all you passport bros, why don't you go over to Ukraine? Go ahead, get yourself a Ukrainian wife because they ain't got no men no more. I know them women is horny. I know they want somebody over there. I mean, you might as well go get a Ukrainian bitch because truthfully, it ain't no men over there no more. They either ran out the country trying to dodge the draft or they dead now. So they weren't right about that. They talk about some, Russia, we gonna boycott Russia and make them a pariah state. All right, what happened to their economy? What's going on with the economy? Oh, Russia economy flourishing. Oh, how about that? So none of that shit happened. So then what we do? We stole from Russia, and our country not going to say that we stole from them, but we did. We stole about $60 million from the oligarchies. We stole from them. What we do? We stole from the Russians and the oligarchies. What we do? What we do with that money? Gave it to Ukraine. What they do with the money? Funnel it. Corruption. Zelensky driving around a spaceship right now. Zelensky got a mansion and a spaceship right now. This is what I'm saying. Like, yo, we so stupid. We are getting played, and we so stupid. We getting played like silly shit. We getting played, but Zelensky could never play me. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't tell. You can't tell. He's playing us. He playing us. You can't tell. And then you over here talking about what Russia not going to do. Y'all about to sucker us in the nuclear war. Is you niggas crazy? Is you niggas crazy? Nobody can win nuclear war. You might as well don't even try to talk tough. You might as well don't even try to talk like, oh, Russia, you can't beat Ukraine in a war. Who cares? Russia never created Russia created their army around. If you read their strategy, if you read their nuclear posture, if you read because y'all don't read, so y'all don't know this, but all these people that read know this. If you read the stuff, they created their army or their military. They created their military with the understanding that they would use nuclear weapons. That's why they have tactical nukes. We don't even have tactical nukes. We have strategic nukes. They created their military doctrine around tactical nukes because they knew a conventional army, especially the technology NATO have, they didn't measure up. So, and Russia never really measured up. If you look at the way Russia fought back Germany in World War II, they pieced that joint together. They pieced that army together. They pieced that military together, yo. They pieced that joint together. They barely beat Germany for real. And then what they gained momentum, and then they ran down on Germany. See, you got to understand, Germany don't outgun Russia in every way though, especially strategy. Russia didn't have it. Russia had cheap tanks and all that, but they had a bunch of them. You see what I'm saying? And then Russia had manufacturing back then and all that. See, Russia don't have the manufacturing now, but China does. China does. China is king in manufacturing right now. This is the type of strategy. Y'all got no strategy. Y'all got no international diplomacy. No people doing no international strategy. Y'all got nothing going on over there. You got all birds chirping over there. And what they doing? Running laps around us. They running laps around us. China now got Africa. The Africans done kick people out. They let the Chinese in. Ain't nobody more racist than a damn Asian person towards black people, man. Really, let's be for real. They can't stand black people. And this is what really burns me out about us as human beings, yo. And I should make a video on this because it's nothing more stupider than this. It's nothing more stupider than me having to create a video about strategizing how to combat or lean back on China because we've already been waged war against. I hate the fact that I have to make a video like that. And the reason why I hate the fact that I have to make a video like that is because in my mind, because Allah literally birthed me with no hate and no jealousy in my heart. I want to repeat that again. When I look at another person, I'm never jealous of them. As a matter of fact, I love myself so much that if God gave me an opportunity to come back to this earth, I want to come in the same body. You get what I'm saying? This is how much I love myself and how thorough I am and how much of the attributes I have. You see what I'm saying? Like God really blessed me with that. But you know what a greater attribute that he blessed me with? You know what he really blessed me with, yo? He blessed me with being able to see stuff from such a high angle, such a very high, mature, wise angle that when I see people making these moves, I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I completely can't believe it because it's stupid. It's stupid, y'all. It's so stupid that we about to go to war with other human beings, and we share the same planet, and we about to do the same thing that we've been doing for the last 5,000 years. We keep going to war with each other. You niggas are stupid. Why you keep going to war with each other? Why? Why can't y'all all play on Earth together? What is wrong with y'all? Like, what gotta be going on in your mind that you just feel like you gotta take everything? I want all the oil. I want to sell all the goods. I want all the manufacturing. I want all the shipping lanes. I want all that. What is wrong with y'all? Like, what is wrong with human beings where this is just how we live? Niggas been waging war since forever. Why? Why are we still going to war with each other? How stupid is this? This is really stupid. Now we can wage war so good now that we create bombs that can literally destroy you and rip you apart anatomically on the atomic level. This is stupid. This is stupid, and it's happened already again, and we still ain't learned yet. We still ain't learned to stop going to war with each other. We still ain't learned this yet. You know what that reminds me of? You know what that tells me? You know what this really tells me? It tells me that y'all grown for nothing. Y'all old people, you got Xi Jinping, he in the 60s. You got Joe Biden, he's senile as hell. He burnt out. And you got Donald Trump burnt out. You got the boy Trudeau burnt out. You got the other boy Schultz burnt out. You got all these leaders burnt out. All right, I messed up, y'all. I started snapping, and I gotta put the joint up there because I got the memory joint and the storage joint. But I start ranting, so I'm just wanna, cause I had a whole point that I had with the joint. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that joint up there, and I'm gonna try to finalize the point that I had on the next joint with it. So, cause there's a reason why, it's gonna tie it all together about the joint. So, all right, I'm going.